Since the recent floods happened in Texas, we've heard from a lot of different people, but there was one person noticeably absent, Jasmine Crockett. She hadn't made a public statement until now.
Hey everyone, so I am joining you just for a quick second. And yes, this will truly be a quick second because my staff is about to come and get me. I know that you have not heard from me since the terrible bill actually made its way through the House and onto the president's desk. I know that you also haven't heard from me since the devastating floods. I don't want you to think that I've checked out. I have been talking about these issues. I am in New Orleans. I have been talking almost every single day. But I wanted to talk to y'all because I know that y'all are people that may listen to me just a little bit. And I want to tell you that, first of all, we need to truly give our heartfelt prayers to those that are still missing, as well as to those that have lost, young kids. I mean, losing life in general is awful, but we've got babies that have died, and as far as I'm concerned, it's inexcusable. It makes no sense for us to have the level of knowledge, the level of technology, the understanding of science that we have, and to pretend as if we have literally no tools, to be ignorant enough to fire people who are saving people's lives every day. So I want you to think about these moments. Don't look at this and think, oh, it's Texas, and so it's not my issue. I want y'all to understand that anything that happens at any place in this country could easily happen at your front door, from the immigration raids to the terrible weather that we know we experience, because climate change really is real. It is unfortunate that we are not investing more to make sure that we can better understand climate change and do the things that we need to do. There was a little thing called the Inflation Reduction Act that was really helping us to do our part to hopefully stop the planet from heating up a little bit. But we are really in a bad way right now, and it's for so many reasons. I want you to understand, and I'm going to do my best to kind of do things in snippets so we can really talk through this bill. But the one thing that I want you to understand, whether it's the bill, whether it's defunding NOAA, whether it's going after FEMA, whether it's going after the Department of Education, whether it's SNAP benefits, whether it's going after Medicaid, whether it's defunding Social Security, I want you to understand that no matter how much you may think this has nothing to do with you, it does. I want you to understand that these things are bigger than kind of what you've been hearing in the headlines when it's like, 17 million people will lose their Medicaid. And then you sit around and you say, well, I don't have Medicaid, so that doesn't have anything to do with me. It absolutely does. It does. We're talking about the hospital that you need to show up to, even if you've got that great insurance, that may not have its doors open because of the funding that Medicaid has not dropped in to make sure that that organization can be sustained. Whether we're talking about people not getting the regular checkups that they need, and therefore emergency room times increasing, or whether we're talking about the cost of care that is already super expensive going up on each and every one of you. To delete $1 trillion out of our healthcare system is going to impact all of us. The same thing with defunding NOAA. This is something that's going to impact all of us. I don't live in a hurricane state. That is for sure, or at least in my area. Let me make it clear, because obviously Texas still does. But defunding NOAA and putting somebody over FEMA who doesn't understand that there's this thing called hurricane season, it's going to impact those that have to endure hurricanes. I truly don't know what to say to get people to wake up and understand that my position has nothing to do with Democrats or Republicans. My position has everything to do with people serving others. That is what we are supposed to do as public servants. That's it. I don't ask questions about, well, is it only Republicans that are going to lose their Medicaid? Because if so, then it's okay. That's not how I look at things. And frankly, going forward, I don't really care how you consider yourself affiliated. You should be voting for people that are always going to keep people at the center of their focus. And instead of allowing them to get away with giving you some soundbite, ask them the why. Ask them the how. If they say, oh, we're not going to do tax on tips, ask them for the minutia. Ask them for the details. Let's see if there's a real plan. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on because my heart is truly heavy for all of these families. The sad part is, I think that my heart is going to carry a level of weight that will continue to weigh me down as we have to continue to do our best to survive an administration that literally is against us. An administration that is doing everything, in my mind, to hurt us and not help us. And it feels like we're fending for ourselves. And no one should feel that way. So I just wanted to jump on because there's a lot of heaviness going around. There was not celebrations for me on the 4th of July because, if anything, it felt like a lack of independence. As a member of the U.S. House, it feels like we are less independent than we ever have been. It seems like that branch has been co-opted by the executive branch. Same thing goes for the Supreme Court for me. So anyway, keep your heads up, keep praying, keep working, keep educating, and if you feel inclined, run for office. It is going to be up to us to save us because these people are absolutely not working for the good of us. So take it easy. Everyone, have a safe work week as you get back to work after this holiday weekend. God bless.